cactus flower, and this month's Fresh 10 is stock. Now stock doesn't have a beautiful name, but it's a beautiful flower and it's beautiful fragrance. It smells very fresh, and we're going to show you today how to create a field of flowers on your buffet table or your dining room table, something very springy, very kind of farmhouse fresh. And we start with the mason jar, and you get mason jars. You can use your old spaghetti sauce jar, clean it up, fill it up, and the most important thing is make sure it's clean. We want to make sure the water is always clean. Next step is you're going to cut your flowers down. And the first thing, next thing we do is we remove the foliage. And it's really important, we always say this in every Fresh 10, is it's important to keep the foliage out of the water. And I arrange in my hand when I'm doing this type of thing. So I just kind of take the flowers and I kind of arrange them how I want them to look once I get them into the mason jar. And I just kind of go around and around until I get kind of the look I want. You can see that this is 10 stems here, so that's all it really takes, and it's a beautiful big look. And we want to cut this kind of down a little bit farther than you normally would. We're going to cut to get it that kind of fresh, just pulled out of the field kind of look. So we're going to take these stems down, and again, giving the flowers a fresh cut before you put them in the water helps them take up the water and keep living for you. So cut that down, and we place them here. And you can see it just kind of flies right up there, kind of makes it look really pretty. And then we're going to finish off with a little bow, and it's a real simple little bow, kind of springtime ribbon. There's that little stem there. And we're just going to tie a simple shoestring bow here. And this ribbon here is wired on the edges, so it allows you to kind of play with it and kind of allow you to guide it a little bit so you can kind of give it a natural look and let it go exactly the way you want it to go. But we've done a few here, so as you can see, this would be a beautiful look to your centerpieces if you had them up and down your table, kind of reminiscent of the flower fields where they grew. So remember, this month's Fresh 10 is stock. You can stop by any of our locations and pick up 10 stems for $10.